Hey there, Cutie and Cosplay here with another video. Today I'm going to be ranking SEGA consoles. I'm here in my SEGA colors inspired outfit and makeup. Blue for the logo and black for the majority of their consoles. I thought it'd be fun. So that's what my look is all about. So I love classic SEGA and I have nothing but good memories of their games. But I only got to experience them after they went third party and no longer manufactured consoles, since, I wasn't alive when they were at their prime. Fortunately though, I was lucky enough to have family members that owned SEGA consoles, so I got to play them when I was growing up, and then, they were kind of passed on to me. So my plan is to rank them all based solely on the games libraries they had and how much I enjoyed them. We only have 4 consoles here in the US, so it's not going to be a huge list, obviously. And I plan to rank them from my least favorite to my most favorite. Starting off with number 4, my least favorite, that would be the Master System. So I'm gonna be honest here, I really just don't enjoy the Master System very much, unfortunately. A lot of the games just aren't that enjoyable, and unfortunately a lot of the better games that it does have, they're just worse versions of games that the other consoles also have, so I will say there's a few little nuggets of goodness, like the Sonic games, Ken Satan, Wonder Boy 3. I really enjoyed those, but for the most part, a lot of the games on the system, they just don't really hold my attention, or I get frustrated playing some of them. I will also add that Rocky is one of the first games I can think of that I hated, but still, I am glad that I own SEGA's first console. Next up, coming in third place for me, is the SEGA Saturn. I do really enjoy the SEGA Saturn, even though it's third place. There was just something magical about this system. It has some amazing gems that I really liked as a kid, like Mr. Bones, Nights into Dreams, Clockwork Knight, and of course some great SEGA franchises came to the system, like House of the Dead, Daytona, Virtua Fighter. But still, I do feel like there was so much missed potential for the system. Like the 2D graphics that this system could produce are beautiful, but it seems like most of the system's bigger titles ended up in 3D. Still, Saturn did have a good amount of fun games that I enjoy to this day. And one thing I will say before moving on is that I'm a little disappointed with franchises that are missing that I feel like should have been on there, like Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Toe Jam and Earl. I think those would have looked amazing with 32-bit sprites, but oh well. Still a good little system. Coming up in second place for me is the ultimate transformer. That is the Genesis / Mega Drive. What an incredible machine! Just the amount of fun games that are on here is ridiculous, and I still play some from time to time when I get that retro itch, like X-Men 2, Adventures of Batman and Robin. There's just so many good games on here that aren't even from SEGA themselves, like Rocket Knight, Contra Hard Corps, The Punisher, and then of course the games from SEGA, like Streets of Rage, Comic Zone, Shinobi, Shining Force, and all the Sonic games. A lot of these games still hold up very well when it comes to gameplay, And to be honest, it's kind of crazy to think that this console is over 30 years old. Anyway, this is just a great console that has a ton of amazing games that I am grateful that I was able to experience on original hardware. I still get excited whenever a Genesis collection comes out, just because I know that I'll have a great time playing games from this era. And coming in at number 1 for me, it's the Dreamcast. A real shocker, I know. The other systems just don't even come close to the types of games this little guy has. I really do enjoy weird, wacky worlds, and this just has a ton of really fun, weird games like Floygen Brothers, Seaman, Space Channel 5, MDK2, and some of my favorite games can be found here like Sonic Adventure 2, Shenmue, Power Stone 2. It even has games from some of my favorite anime/mangas ever, like Berserk and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I have nothing but praise for the Sega Dreamcast. It's the only console that I would really like to have a complete game collection for. I only wish that it hadn't died so soon. I really would have loved to see more sequels to games that started on here, like another Echo the Dolphin, and Floygen Brothers 2, Sonic Adventure 3, you know, how great that would be, or would have been. But, oh well, even with the small amount of time that it was on the market, it gave us so many amazing games and franchises that I hold dear, like Shenmue. And that is my ranking for the Sega consoles. I feel like the list is pretty straightforward, just the poor little Master System can't compete with its siblings at all. And in my opinion, Dreamcast is just leagues above Saturn and Genesis, so easy choices for me. Sometimes I do wonder how different gaming would be today if classic Sega was still around and we had gotten a Dreamcast 2, 3, 4. I'd like to think that they would still be making those weird, fun games that we all enjoyed, I'm sure. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this ranking, how you would rank the Sega consoles, your favorite games from a console or all the consoles, whatever you want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day, and that I'll see you in the next video. Bye!